Unemployment seems to be a spreading plague in this country. With unemployment rates and debt soaring to the skies, especially with a pandemic, things don't look too great for us. However, today's topic revolves around a man who lives in poverty but remains happy despite not living a modern life. Maybe we'll learn a thing or two from him. Before we begin, please subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell so you never miss any videos from us. Let's begin! Meet Dan Price. He's a 50-year-old man who once had a wife, job, and 2 kids. However, once his marriage got issues, he was immediately out of a home and happy life. Having read the book Pain Hollow twice, he wanted to try living like Harry and Hubbard, who rejected modern life and tried to live a life of simplicity in nature. He moved to Oregon and built a tiny cabin in the woods. Time passed and he later scrapped the cabin and moved into a flop house, a teepee, and eventually an underground hole in a property that he rents for $100 a year. Really cheap if you ask me. With his one knife, fork, and spoon, he prepares his organic meals with oats, nuts, and greens. Do take note that Dan doesn't have a refrigerator, so milk is a luxury. Water should be fine, right? If you're wondering about the gym, Dan lives an active lifestyle as he often interacts with nature. But to keep his muscles in check, he built a barbell from scrap material and concrete. How does he earn money, you ask? Well, Price has a famous journal called the Moonlight Chronicles. It contains illustrations of his experiences for over 20 years in his life. This was the way that he could express his artistry and also became the means of living. Sponsors would give him equipment and clothes in exchange for a mention in the journal. What about the laundry? Because he also doesn't have washer-dryer facilities in the area he rents, he goes to nature's washing machine, the river. After finishing his laundry session, he hangs the clothes on a line to dry. Once in his life, he wanted to be rich, but now that he's discovered this life, the artist believes that this is the life that the rich people truly dream to have. During the autumn seasons, he would remove the cottonwood and replace them with evergreens. Evergreens rarely drop humongous limbs during storms, so he ensures those are done to keep him safe. For his tools, he purchases them at garage sales or finds great deals on Craigslist, only once after his tools are used to their maximum lifespan. He doesn't care about getting rich and thinks that even the rich would be jealous of what he has now. Spending actually makes him feel depressed, as opposed to how much people these days would literally kill just to be able to spend for some nonsensical things in his life. His total cost of living is $5,000 per year, although one time he had to pay $3,000 for a kidney stone operation that he had. It almost cost him his life, actually, not the kidney stones, but the bill that he had to pay. Luckily, he was able to set up a payment plan. If it isn't obvious by now, Dan doesn't pay for health insurance. The freedom to be able to do what you want to do is the key to his life. Paying up a mortgage makes you work so hard that you rarely ever get time to live in the house you bought. The rich try to build a paradise for themselves, but Dan finds his paradise in his underground hole. Before he found his current job, he did other odd jobs, from cutting down trees to volunteering to work with exhibits. His resume should be filled with interesting stories, but it's unlikely for him to ever use a resume ever again. Currently, he works as a cemetery caretaker. Price equates being a caretaker to being a monk, living in such a peaceful and quiet atmosphere. Even before he got hired, he was already seen cleaning up the place. So the next time you feel the need to spend needlessly, think about Dan Price. He's managed to find happiness with the things he has and not be addicted to the pleasure of buying. Please subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell for more interesting videos. See you next time!